Welcome, one and all, to another great live stream here at the Core Martial Podcast. I am your Colonial Champion, Sean McCarty. We have a double header for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A twofer, a dos mas, a double whammy, kazami, shalami, and all right here where you get your best reactionary videos, your watch-alongs, your match imbibement, your live reactions, the only place where you can get quality over quantity as well as quantity. Right here to Core Martial Podcast. Great to be with you once again in my Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey after their win this week, because I am a sucker, a definite sucker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, not just because they have Tom Brady. It is not just because they have Tom Brady. I've been a Bucs fan for many, many years, through pain after pain after pain after pain after pain, hardship after hardship. But here we are persevering. Perseverance at its finest right here, right now. So we are going to do two matches, as I mentioned before. We are going to do the one that I had scheduled for this week, which is Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog. That is going, which is Intercontinental title match, SummerSlam 92, an instant classic. That is going to be our finishing matchup. That's going to be our main event. The first match we're going to watch is this most recent Clash of Champions matchup, the main event, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. I was told I have to watch this by Skyler and Joshageddon. So here I am going to do it right now. We're going to watch this match. Now, if you do not have the WWE Network, if you do have the WWE Network, we are skipping to 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 48 seconds in. 46 seconds in, which is 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 46 seconds in. Or you can go to the Jump 2, which is right underneath, Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns Universal title. Or there is a link that it looks like Colonial. Oh, it didn't actually post the link. I thought it actually posted the link. Give me 1 second here because I want to get the link. There is a version of this in Spanish or German, which is the full version here. Let me just get it there, and I'm going to post it. Okay. I'm going to post this because this is what I wanted to post. See. Hold on. Yes, I am revealing here that I am multiple people. So it's looking like it is a big portion, but that should do it. I hope that actually posts. Or maybe it's going to get filtered because it's not. I see. It's probably getting filtered because it's a link, which is why you are not seeing it. But we have made the attempt anyway. I will tell you what it is then instead, because that seems to be that's the way we're gonna have to do it. The name of the video is on YouTube, Full Match Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in parentheses Universal Championship in Clash of Champions by WWE Matches, all caps. I don't know how long this is going to stay on the channel, but it is in German, it looks like. But I am not absolutely positive on that. But it seems like this is the actual full match, and they are doing the full match with the camera angles. It's just in another language. So it's got a little bit of time before it gets taken off YouTube. So you could watch that, have some fun listening to different commentary. We are going to be watching it on the network. So for those of you who are ready to watch along, I will count down. I'm going to give you a second here to count, but I'm going to let it count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Clash of Champions 2020. Jey Uso, not someone I really expected to be in the title picture, to tell you the truth. This is my first time seeing this, by the way. While Jey Uso makes his way to the ring, I will clarify some things. We are not going to be doing, because we didn't get 10 likes, the Clash of Champions review this week. I'm going to be doing a different show, and that will be happening on Friday, and you'll be excited to see that. Hopefully. And then next week, we are going to do the review because I have to watch the rest of this show. I was too preoccupied with other things, other music, such as links that we are going to have for you coming up on other live streams, which is to the music. And we will get to that, but that is something in the future. Future plans, you will hear about it soon. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to AB Productions. That is where my music comes from. AB Productions P. Might as well do the shameless plugs while Jey Uso's getting out of the ring. Jey Uso, hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. But I understand why they're doing this, but I don't really care for Jey Uso. I don't really think he's a main event level talent just because it's coming out of nowhere. They're trying to justify it. This Thunderdome thing is still not fun. Sorry. The Thunderdome is still not fun. Now, we have got, I don't know, I've heard that this match is really good and that the finish is really good. I don't know how long this goes. This is what, half an hour's worth? So we got a long ways to go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got halfway. We got half an hour here and then 28 minutes at Brett and Bulldog. We'll talk a little in between to get you guys ready for the second matchup. The sound of Roman Reigns and booze is something I enjoy. And it's something I've actually enjoyed for some time. I've liked how much everyone has hated Roman Reigns. There's been something very appealing about it. And now that he's heel, it's like just even better. And Roman Reigns looks so much better without the vest. So much better. I love Paul Heyman just staring straight up at the wrestling champion at the Universal title. Just the straight up like mean face grimace at the Universal title. I love it. I love Paul Heyman behind. This is the first time I've seen Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman together because I don't watch the main show Raw or SmackDown. But I love these two together already. This is great. This is like, yes. I already love this. WWE fan of me is very happy right now to see this because this is something that has been long overdue. Long overdue. Jey Uso is a pretty good worker. I think these two are still going to have a really good, well, at least a pretty good match. I've heard it's really good, but just from my impressions of these two, Roman Reigns has proven he can work. We will see how Jey Uso does in this role. It is a B pay-per-view, so to speak, but I like how there's still some level of big fight feel, or at least as much as you can with pumped-in crowd noise and a Thunderdome. Oh no, it's Greg Hamilton. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh no, this is going to be hammed up. I don't call him Greg the Ham Hamilton for nothing. Because he will ham up every intro. Yeah, if only the crowd cheered that hard for Jey Uso. I wish they did. Honestly, I wish they did cheer that hard for Jey Uso, but it's... out of here, Corey. Or Spanish Corey. Or German Corey. I think it's German. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure, and I feel bad for not knowing, but I do not know.
I know that Jay has prepared his whole career for this. That's a cliche. Everybody says that. But he's standing across the ring from Roman Reigns, his own family member, with the richest prize in WWE on the line. This would overwhelm anybody. Universal Championship match is underway.
I wonder how much they can actually hear, because they can't be pumping in the crowd noise at this moment. You know, they can't be pumping in the crowd noise so that the talent can hear, are they? You think? Does anyone know that? Are they pumping it into, like, as a fill in the actual, like, audio in the back? Is that Kevin Dunn pumping it through the back, or are they pumping that through the arena? Somebody please find the answer to this for me at some point and put it in the comments either after this chat or in the next video. Please, somebody find this out for me and let me know. I'm sure I could look this up, but still. Jay a lot more tan than Roman Reigns. That's a weird thing to say, but his back is a completely different color. Shut the hell up, Corey Graves. He's got butterflies the size of pterodactyls. Shut up, Corey. Trying to act too hard. They're trying to act a little too hard. Oh, God. Corey, come on, man. That was bad. Dude, shut the hell up, Corey. You're trying to save the fact that you just called the number one contender for the Universal Championship the wrong name. You wouldn't do that on fake. It was a bad cover. Bad.
Russo's got a pinner submit the champion. Champion's advantage tonight. Count out disqualifications do not help the challenger. Jey Uso with a couple of right hands. Grabs some fans, surprising Reigns. Overhang and over haymakers. Oh, Roman with a big clothesline. Into the cover. Really makes short work of Jey Uso. Look out and a kick out.
Roman Reigns with a very good pin cover there. Good cover, good cover. Yes, indeed. You know, it's funny. I can't bash the Thunderdome when I'm doing exactly the same thing, but I'm going to bash the Thunderdome. It does not help the atmosphere of this match. I would actually like this match a lot more if there weren't people in the back. If they did it, if they just had the simulated like NXT type of fans, I'd probably like it more. They can still pump in the crowd noise for all I care. I mean, I don't like when they do that, but in these circumstances, I would rather them add additional crowd noise and not film the crowd as much than have this Thunderdome thing, because the Thunderdome thing is just still just a little creepy. It's a little creepy. Plus, you have to sell your soul to get on the screen, and I'm just not worried about that. I've already sold my soul to too many other places. I like YouTube, because here we are. But no knock on YouTube, of course. Ow. That was a nice slap there and that uppercut. Nicely done. Sounds so much better without that vest. Looks like he'd even move around better. This has got to be weird for the talent too, seeing all these faces but no one's actually there. You know, not for nothing, but Roman Reigns does look head and shoulders in a different wrestling league than Jey Uso just by sheer appearance and build alone. But that really does help the psychology of the match. See, Reigns says he's going to do what he wants, but he still adheres to the rules. And that's what I like about Roman Reigns. So when he gets to, he throws him back in before it's ever a problem.
Looked like he was in over his head. This is for the Universal Championship. Jay's never played before, but not only is he in there with his cousin Corey, he's in there with one of the most dominant WWE superstars of the last decade in Roman Reigns. It's a not well into this industry. You think because you know somebody that you came up with, that there's loyalty. He says everything. It's about checks and championship. Roman realized, maybe Jey Uso needs to figure something out. And Jay trying to fight back. And now we're taking to the midsection. And Jey Uso showing a little bit of fight. He drops to a knee and delivers the right hand. And now Jey Uso Samoa drop.
Oh, disrespect. Bad cover, though. Bad cover, though. Hooked the leg, but got no pressure. Didn't go down and get a good pin on him. Nobody pins well and did a good cover. That cover, I mean, okay, that cover was not that bad, but wasn't a full-fledged cover. He really should press the shoulder. So. Oh, Superman punch. Ow. Oh, they're not calling it Superman punch anymore because he's no longer Superman? Nah, y'all. This dude's still Superman. He's just as unbeatable as Superman. Oh, right. Oh, Reigns got a good strike. He's got a good strike, man. I like the way he punches. I like Drew punch a lot more. Honestly, I think Drew's got a great punch, but Roman Reigns has got a pretty decent punch. Better pin. Roman Reigns had a better pin. You ever think that sometimes they are really overthinking the psychology of the comments, like the psychology of the matches? Like its simplicity is the simplicity is like over exaggerated in the commentary. Like they're trying harder and harder to justify the story, which is not necessary. Like really trying to like hyper break it down when the story is simple enough to understand. But commentary seems to ruin WWE commentary seems to ruin every single match. I don't know why I've developed this hatred of Corey Graves, but I've gotten sick of him. Corey, shut the hell up. Oh, Jesus. Redlining the audio in the camera. Oh, my God. That was great. That was great. What a clothesline. Damn. That hurt my ears. That was funny. You just completely redlined it. And it's been several days since the pay-per-view. They haven't changed it. I love it. I love it. They haven't toned that down a slight tear. Nope. Got the grit, had to display the teeth. Big grit, had to display the teeth, of course. Look at my shiny new pearly whites. Usually when you left the territory for a while and came back, it was to learn a new hold. Roman left and came back to get some new teeth. Oh, clothesline. I wish they would have let that sell a little bit more. I wish they would have let that sell register. I wish that they let that dive register instead of doing a second one. You don't need a second one. The first one was plenty. You could have sold it this way, then, and skipped this whole part and saved yourself some time. In my opinion, keep these matches simpler. I think this is great. I mean, I'm very entertained by this. It's been quite a fun match. I don't mean to imply that I don't like the match. I very much do. I'm enjoying it a lot. I just would like one less dive in that comeback. Just one. Let the first one register. Big splash. See, you just did. Okay, that was a good false finish though. That was a real good false finish. Oh, the fake crowd noise is really apparent. Paul Heyman gonna get involved here at some point? I hope so. I hope he does. What the what? Did he just do a Rough Rider? Roman Reigns did a Rough Rider. There you go, folks. You've been asking him to add more moves to the 6 moves of doom. Rough Rider. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's it. Learn one more hold. He left the territory, came back with a hold and a new set of teeth. Love it. Love it. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Inverted running leg drop. Also known as the move formerly known as the Rough Rider. The Cardona Clash. Or I don't know what this Cardona call it now. The zoom in on Roman Reigns' face. Once again, showcasing the teeth. Another zoom in on his face, showcasing the teeth. Kevin Dunn, obviously obsessed with teeth. No doubt. Kevin Dunn is salivating at this moment. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be watching this match. Hell yeah, the Jey Uso's getting one last splash. It's going to be a splash false finish or Paul Heyman's getting involved. But bam. 1, 2. Nope, it is a kick out indeed. Nice. Oh, I see what they did there. Nice. I like that. I like that finish. Or not finish, but I like that sequence. Hell yeah, that was real clever. But Jesus, Kevin Dunn zooming in on this match. That was nice, but that was brilliant. That was brilliantly done. I love that. That was clever as hell. Oh no. They did not just pump "This Is Awesome" chants into the ring. Oh, bad. Bad, Kevin Dunn. Shame on you, Kevin Dunn. Shame on you. That is unacceptable. That is terrible. That was a great kick. Please end it like that. That would be fantastic.
Tell the whole world that I am the head of the table, the tribal chief, the boss. I own it all, I run it all, I feed everybody. Tell the whole world now. Not today. Not today.
Heyman. Oh, God. Oh, I love you, Paul. That was fucking hilarious. Paul Heyman's like, you're my tribal chief. Paul Heyman, I feel you. That was funny. That was funny. But I feel like Jey Uso could have sold better facials in that whole thing. Because it kind of looked like he was still like okay rather than like really beaten down. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Who the hell was coughing?
Shut your mouth and let me go to work.
He did not mix this audio right, did Kevin Dunn. In a weird way, I'm actually, for WWE, I'm kind of digging it. I know this is like, it's turning into the acting portion of WWE, but I'm still kind of digging it. I'm still kind of digging it. I love this. This is the Roman Reigns I have been waiting to see. This is what I want. Yes, Jimmy Uso. This was what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted.
Chief, man. You the tribal chief. That's what you want? You got it. Just leave him alone. You the chief, Bruce. Just chill.
Laid. He got laid. All implied. All implied. You know what? I'm cool with all of that. That was surprisingly really good. And stock has honestly improved on. I mean, I like the Usos as much as anybody else. This really, as far as like individuals, Jay really impressed me here. I like the story they told. They did a good job. No, shut up, Corey. I don't care. I don't want to listen. This is how the show goes off the air. All right. Now, I'm going to give you some time to switch to the Bret Hart versus British Bulldog match. We'll talk about this match that we just saw. And that is Intercontinental title match, WWE's YouTube page. We're going straight from the YouTube page here for round D. So that was actually very entertaining. The acting that they did, they switched it up. It's interesting with WWE because half of the time what they do is they really enjoy getting something worked up and then pushing it aside. And they do this in the wrestling sense. So they get a lot of wrestling going, and then by the time that they want to reach this kind of finish, they do it a lot with Bray Wyatt matches. They do it definitely here. Then they push all the wrestling part of it aside, and then they get into this acting sequence, which can take anywhere from 30 seconds to the next move or 2 minutes to the next move. It's part of what WWE does to elongate their matches and really just suck up time. Especially they do that a lot for 3-hour shows with billions of segments. But the point I'm making here is that this was one where this really worked because it still felt like a big match fight. It still felt like a fight. Roman Reigns has solidified to me that he is exactly the guy who should be on top of this company, and I feel bad for not recognizing it sooner. But I did recognize it by the time the 2016 rolled around and they were really starting to boo him. I started to realize that Roman Reigns was okay, he's going to be that fixture, and he's actually pretty darn good at it. And now this match was absolutely terrific. Another great sense. Maybe one of Roman Reigns' best matches, definitely in the catalog. To put it in there. Of course, they did the elongated ending, but Kevin Dunn in commentary, ruining otherwise great matches. The mixing was bad between the fake crowd noise and the camera audio because there were certain things that were redlining and certain things over certain. There was bad overlay and prioritizing which audio should be sent. So, and in a way, I kind of feel for Kevin Dunn because he hasn't had to do this much editing in WWE for a very long time. So him actually having to do his job to try to piece together a decent show, I cannot believe I'm saying I feel for Kevin Dunn, but I do feel for Kevin Dunn because it's got to be a lot. But still, a lot of zooms on the teeth. We did not need the zooms on the teeth. Just saying. It was funny, but this match upcoming is in no way a palate cleanser, but this is going to be a very exciting matchup. I have not watched Bret Hart versus British Bulldog in a very long time. But I always love hearing the story about how British Bulldog just totally forgot everything, unfortunately, because of pills. But then Bret Hart carrying him through the entire match, and that leading to being one of the greatest Intercontinental title switches in history, one of the best SummerSlam main events in history, especially considering it was in Wembley Stadium in England. So British Bulldog was the perfect guy to go over there. It was just a perfect storm. Really WWE at its finest, one of its peak moments with the Intercontinental Championship feeling as important or as gravitas as the WWE title did back many moons ago when titles actually there was still an aura around them that no longer exists because of mass merchandising and saying you can have any custom replica belt because they're all just toys. Hooray! And that has really hurt the appeal of wrestling title belts, I think. People still want to buy them because they want to replicate, but at the same time, that high-end merchandising really does hurt title credibility. Having the little pins as merch is one thing, getting a full-fledged replica belt, and I have replica belts. I'm not saying I'm being a massive hypocrite here because I grew up a wrestling fan, but thinking about the way that the business works, but maybe then again, that might be one of those things that I just don't know, that I'm just a smark about. So without further ado, let's shut me up and let's watch some great wrestling. We are starting at 000. Ready. We are now counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We will try to shut off ads as they come. Hopefully not too fast, but potentially. Well, we're going right into it. No entrances involved. I assume at this moment, there hits face and you're going, I'm pooped. I'm pooped. Bulldog. What a shame that the pills and that all that extra weight he gained. Really, because if you look at him in the days of the British Bulldogs versus the days here, you know, the days at this point in his career. This is a shame because he really was a pretty good worker, and if he had had his head straight and didn't have to worry about all the extra influences, he could have had a really long and successful singles career. Nice pump out. Brett selling like a champ. Bobby. Oh, it's so much better hearing Bobby and Vince over Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Two stomachable people here in this matchup. Nice headlock takeover. I do like the sound of WWE's mats in this time. The actual impact. I like it a little bit more than I like it now. Looking at what they have now. Wow. Chain wrestling. And he's carrying Bulldog all the way through this. But Bulldog, I mean, once he was in the ring like this, he'd be fine, you know. But Brett was so good at piecing together matches, you know, that was, you know, he really had a hell of a psychology. Hit him right in the old fish and chips. Oh, there's something about the wit. But see, you mean they're not trying to just justify psychology. Mike McGurk, Bobby the Brain. I forgot that Bobby was on this. This makes it so much better. This was just the 7 months before my arrival on this planet that this match took place. And we have got our first advertisement of the match. Hooray! Why limit your dough? Why not just get millions of dollars? Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Dollars. All right, here we go. That's right. I like Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, by the way. Didn't care for the primetime players, but I liked both. That was a nice crucifix pin. Now, these are actual people. Nice to have actual people without pumping crowd noise. You wouldn't have to do that. Wow, that was so smooth. Oh, what a knee to the gut. Vicious knee to the gut. See, things don't look like they hurt anymore. They look like they're clean. Although I did have to say that both Jey Uso and Roman Reigns also laid it in, which was fun to watch. From the King of England, I'm moving the castle over to Beverly Hills. Bobby the Brain. Oh, that was a rough-looking inverted atomic drop. But he didn't even feel that either. Had to go for the crucifix pin, and this time didn't work out. So is this technically a babyface versus babyface match? Or was Bulldog supposed to be heel? No, Bulldog is definitely, well, yeah, Bulldog is definitely supposed to be babyface here because it's hometown. But Brett's not necessarily working heel either. That was a brutal kick. We are now at our second advertisement. That kick looked brutal. And that was a hell of a sell. That was a hell of a sell. Oh, skip ahead. Skipping. Here we go. Let's continue. All right. Bulldog. Bulldog. Bulldog on the Bulldog. Hey, hey. Beat you to it, Bobby. That would not have been the angle I chose of just squeezing Brett's butt. Flies down. Off the mark. Oh, his head slamming his head down. Brutal. Brutal. Of this somewhat partisan crowd. Well, because this is a babyface versus babyface match. Even though Brett is working heel without working heel, he is doing what the... Yeah, see, Brett did, he's doing, he's celebrating, he's showboating, letting the crowd know it. Yeah. Brett's doing just the right amount of heel stuff to not look heel, to get people to react to him, but without actually losing his babyface demeanor. That is brilliant of Bret Hart. We need more Bret Harts in pro wrestling. We really do. We really need more Bret Harts in wrestling. Even if they take it that seriously, especially if they take it that seriously, that looked brutal. That was, I don't know what that was. Are they going to do a replay? Oh, no. Yeah, see? Running Bulldogs back into the turnbuckle? That is not very nice, Bret Hart. That's not very nice, Bret. Yeah, Bret is definitely working a little more heel here. Not heel enough to be despicable, but just heel enough to get people really behind Bulldog. I dig it. They're really going to make this comeback worth it. I wish Bulldog would do just a wee bit more selling, but again, I'm picking so many nits right now. Oh, that looked like it hurt, and that is the right amount of selling. I shouldn't have critiqued Bulldog because he looks, I take that back. The second I said that, I take it back. I retracted my statement. Suplex, gonna be a good suplex if it's Bret. I know. Oh yeah, I really like Bret's suplexes. I've always liked the way they look because they're different. He releases his legs at a certain time to really get an extra piece of height. And I'm gonna be able to skip these once again, so you don't even know which ad it was. What a good-looking guy. He should put his face on a stamp like that. I don't know why they have this cam on the Bulldog's wife. I don't think that helps. I don't think that ever helps tell a story. Having several shots over the course of a match. If you're gonna do something right at the end. You don't need, or I don't think you need, especially that one where it's actually you're getting like the PewDiePie reaction corner shot. That unnecessary. Unnecessary. Or I'd rather get just a regular camera shot of her. Yeah, do that, but not all the time. They're cutting to her way too much. Oh, ripping the hair. Brett, now you're being kind of a jerk. There's too much grease in his hair for him to hold on. Love the brain. Perfect name for Bobby Heenan, the brain. Sleeper hold on Bulldog. This is going to be a great wake up, and but I don't know if it might be a hope spot here. It depends on how far we are. Oh no, this is going to be a comeback. This is headed towards a comeback, but they're going to milk this sleeper hold for a little while. Why did he count to 4 3 times? He should have been disqualified 3 times there. Ref, you got to enforce the rules. That should have been 3 slow counts. They really need to stop with these PewDiePie shots. This is just little things about WWE, WWF's formatting. It has nothing to do with the quality of the match. It's just it's the specific presentation of it. I don't care about your boxing glove desserts to make me buy cream cheese. I'm not buying your goddamn cream cheese unless I need cream cheese. So go away. Go away. Here we go. Back to the match. You hear the foghorns in the back of the stands because this was in a big stadium back when wrestling drew stadiums on a somewhat regular basis. Hope spot. Another hope spot. Oh, I got him. Oh, that was dumb. He shouldn't have looked around. That was nice though. Oh no. That could not have gone right. Yeah, that could not have gone right. That looked like a botch. Either that or that was the timing of that was a 1 in a million. That looked more like a botch. But these clotheslines still getting huge reactions. Like how Bulldog still had a hand on Brett's hand when he went for that cover, trying to hook the leg on top of him. So he looked exhausted, like a meager cover, but he still had enough to grab the hand, the whole shoulder down, which is what matters, which is up or not. Now, doing the power slam before Braun Strowman thought it'd be cool to use the running power slam. That got a lot of people. A lot of people were like, thought that was it. What do the old wrestling cliche? What do I have to do? Oh, Vince. It all winds down to you, doesn't it? Now, so we're going to see a vicious suplex. Brett, nice counter. Advertisement right into a suplex. So we see the kick out. All right, cool. Oh, political ads. I'm a person, another person, and another person. And your next senator. I'm good. Thanks. I will remain politically unaffiliated. Because this is a wrestling podcast. It's the wrestling that matters. Down goes Brett on the whiners. You're getting the superplex. Back we didn't see 10 of them per match. Yo! Hey there. Did it might be the Bret Hart kick out? Yeah. I feel bad for Bobby because he's still great, but he's still like, because there's no heel to cheer, it makes him hard to do his job. See, all he's doing is going, what a match. What a match. What a match, man. What a match. What a match. Big pop for him getting to the ropes. See, that's a good shot. Keep that shot. Keep one of the concerned shots of Ms. Bulldog. Oh, and that's it. Went for the sunset. Oh, yes. Great finish. Huge pop. Look at that. After getting out of the sharpshooter, goes to get Brett goes to get him, just traps him real quick. Love that finish. Neither man is a heel. Well done. Fun. And the fact that Bulldog didn't remember any of that is insane. And he did it in his own backyard. Back when Vince didn't punish people for living in places. Where do you live? I live in WWE. It's your hometown? Getting beat tonight. He's crying. Never seen a dog cry. This is just, they're gonna. Nice embrace. Good moment. So, that was cool. This is one of those WWE moments that you really enjoy. And really, the sibling rivalry, the theme tonight, as we saw a pair of sibling-related matches, or at least family matters. The Family Matters episode of the live stream. And good match. Good match. Really fun match. All right, this is going to be just all celebration and hugs and smooches and all that. So we are going to close it off from here, but what a great match that was, too. I mean, to get back into watching these kinds of matches, as well as what we just saw with Clash of Champions. So remember, it is not this week, but next week we're going to be watching Clash of Champions. Going to have a great edition of the Court Martial Podcast in store for you this week, coming up on Friday. Can't wait to see you then. Until then, I am your Colonial Champion, Sean McCarty, and we will see you next time. Next time.